Bothering the Band is brought to you by Make a Tee Online. Every band needs t-shirts to promote themselves, and every fan needs cool t-shirts to show off their love of a band. At our Bothering the Band t-shirt store, you can get your favorite Bothering the Band shirt, or you can make your own. Just stalk Make a Tee Online on all social media platforms and use code BOTHERME for 10% off your order of $20 or more. That's Bother Me on Make a Tee Online. Hi, welcome to Bothering the Band. My name's Ryan. With me, as always, is my producer, Abby. We have a wonderful episode today with our first Alaskan, Quinn Christopherson, who won the NPR's Tiny Desk concert contest in 2019, is here to talk about Halibut and how he discovered music via the Follow Me song by Uncle Kracker. It's a wild episode. Here we go. Quinn?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name's Ryan. This is Abby, the producer of Bothering the Band. Thank you so much for doing this.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm so happy your people, it sounds so official, reached out to us because I have not stopped listening to the 4 songs you have on Spotify. So we need to up that, and I trust you are.
I'm working on it.
That's good. So again, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I just started putting music out finally.
Yeah, and it's damn good music.
Thank you.
I love it. So you answered the first question, which is how you're doing. We had a little internal debate here. How do you say your last name?
Christopherson.
Oh, you were right. Oh, I lost that one.
Have you ever seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Remember the brother? Was he the brother or the cousin? Yeah, no, it was the cousin. So his name was Christopherson, I think.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Abby's first thought was Chris Christopherson, but I was like, it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Christopherson, and I was dead wrong. So
yeah,
there we go.
Well,
anyway,
cleared it up.
Yeah. I have a really dumb question, and I'm curious if you have a name for your. I read somewhere you bought a new guitar, a Fenders. I don't know how new this is anymore.
2019.
Oh, so 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so my research is dated, but do you have a name? Do you name your guitars?
No.
No?
They're just like guitars.
Do you name anything inanimate in your life? Cars, boats? I don't know.
Honestly, no. They're just things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to name, we used to name in college our weed lighters. But very stupid idiots.
So what did you name one? What was your favorite name?
One we called Ninja Moves.
Okay. I can see it.
And it was based off of this film called Cabin Fever. Do you know this film?
No, not by name.
It's a shitty horror film from like 2001.
Okay.
And in it, there's a child who does random like karate moves. And we were stoned watching that film. This is like, again, 2001.
I don't know. Maybe I should start naming my things. I've got cool things.
Okay, let's name that guitar right behind you.
The acoustic?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing. You just can't fix something that's not broken, you know? Like, it doesn't even need a name. It's perfect.
It's beautiful.
That's my issue.
Hey, there's no wrong answers here. So whatever you want. I also read. I read You're Sober.
Yeah.
Me too. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, probably not as long, but I got like 275 days under my
Whoa.
belt.
It's no contest.
No, not at all.
It's all relevant. That's good.
That was just, there's no question. I was just happy to convene on that.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. What's the last music you listened to?
What was I listening to today? Silk Sonic. I was listening to that. I was listening to, actually, I was catching up on all my podcasts. You know, you get them all on like Tuesday, and here we are Wednesday. So I was catching up on those.
What podcast?
I was listening to one called Coffee and Quack, and it's hosted by my friend Alice Connick Glenn, and she's a really cool person. The whole podcast is about like Indigenous people and, you know, us modern day, and then also like where we come from back in the day, and that sort of thing, and kind of like explaining a lot of things and just talking about that sort of stuff. So I was listening to that, and some other ones too.
No murder mysteries.
I love true crime. Yeah, but I wasn't listening to any of those. Only Murders in the Building, Murder Mystery. I was watching that. Yeah, that was really good.
I was just in New York and took a photo in front of the building.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
that's cool.
It's funny because we were walking by. I was with two of my friends, and my friend Eric, who was on the podcast, was like, "You watch this show?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love that show." He's like, "We're standing right in front of the building," and so we took a photo. didn't even know that.
That's a good friend.
Yeah, very cool. Mm-hmm. So next time you're in New York, it's on 87th Street. The entrance where their film is on 87th Street between Amsterdam and Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good advice right there.
How do you take your coffee?
You know what? I'm kind of one of those people, I always switch it up. Like, I get stuck on something for like a few months, and then I'll switch up to something totally different. And then like, I'm just wild like that. I'm a wild card.
All right. No more French press. I read that too.
I have a French press.
Okay.
I got a little bit of everything coffee wise. I love it.
Let me ask you this about the French press. Every French press I've ever had, the grounds always escape.
Yeah, I've done that, and I kind of realized that if you put less water in it, so like they don't escape through like the pouring part, and so the thing's a little lower. I've found that there it becomes less, but I just got like this mini strainer thing, and I put it over my cup as I poured from the press, and so it just caught everything anyway.
That's a smart way to go.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Florida?
No, but yeah, no, I've never been.
You've never been to Florida. We're both originally from Florida.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bonkers fucking place. So
when I think about it, I think about Dexter.
Okay.
And like, I kind of think about it through that lens. So yeah. And then I know like there's a lot of alligator like stuff there.
Are you gonna watch the new series of Dexter?
I've already started it. It's incredible. I love it so much.
It holds up?
Yes, it really holds up.
Okay, fair enough. Have you ever been, and just correct me if I'm saying this wrong, Talkeetna, Alaska?
Yeah, that's like not that far of a drive, maybe like 3 hours from where I live.
Okay.
Mm.
My brother-in-law was just there and
Yeah,
sent us photos, and I was like, that's the only thing I know about Alaska.
that's crazy. That's like a really like small, cute town. Everybody there is like, hippie style.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. He like stayed in this little commune, and he
Mhm.
went by himself, like left my sister, his wife, and just went to Alaska for like 3 weeks by himself.
And he probably just learned so much about like himself too.
He's the most, I hope he doesn't listen to it. He's the quietest person I know.
That's good.
He's been
Yeah.
in my life for 20 years. I don't know him whatsoever.
I cannot imagine like a better thing to do. Just like go discover Alaska for 3 weeks by yourself. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's amazing. I think everyone should do that.
Oh, let's do that, Abby. Let's do that. I've never been
It's
to
very
Alaska.
different from Florida. Like we don't have alligators, but we have moose.
Abby has moose.
Okay.
She's in Wyoming.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We have all the same things that you have, only slightly smaller.
Okay. That's good.
Is that true? Like the moose are smaller?
Alaskan moose are the biggest. It goes, Wyoming is on the smaller range. And then you've got like Maine and Canada, they get slightly bigger. And then Alaska has the biggest.
Wow.
Same with the bears, like, because we have grizzly bears, but theirs are Kodiak grizzly. So they're much larger.
Scary.
I love that you're like, oh, there's alligators. Like no one cares about alligators here. Like you guys mentioned moose, they're like bugs.
Yeah, well,
Like,
we
well,
love them.
whatever.
We love it. Anytime we see them, like as a born and raised Alaskan, I still snap a photo.
And it's just like horses. When you see them too, you have to go moose.
Yes, yes.
I still do the horse thing and the alligator thing.
It's the little joys in life, really.
Yeah.
It
I'm
is. Ryan visited Wyoming. I took him to see a moose, and it was probably, I don't know, 150 yards away, but it was still super exciting.
Worth it.
It was insane. Also insane, like all the elk and shit, like just
Yeah.
everywhere. Oh man, different areas of the world are fascinating.
Yeah.
We'll stay on Alaska. What's the one thing most people, us in the lower 48, confuse or mistake about Alaska?
I don't know. Say something and I'll tell you if it's a confusion or a mistake.
Oh no fucking way! It's just gonna come off so ignorant.
That's
Ice road
fine.
truckers.
That's fine.
Truckers? Is that what you
Ice
said?
road truckers.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, Ice Road Truckers, good one. That I've honestly never seen it, but I think it's just like reality TV. Like, there's one highway that goes all the way. Like, if this is Alaska, here's Anchorage, and it goes all the way up here to the North Slope, and you can drive for like more than 16 hours, and you still won't be there. It's far, and they drive that, and there is an ice road that gets built every year, like over the water tundra area. I don't know, don't ask me like geographically, but it is pretty wild. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that sounds sketchy. I'm trying to think of other dumb shit we could, Alaska shit.
Yeah, what do you think about Alaska?
Well, I'm not dumb enough to think of like igloos, but I'm trying to think of something clever, and I'm at a loss. That's why we asked the
It's
question.
cold. It's -2 today. It was like -9 the other day, and yeah, it is very cold here. But it's good.
Do you see yourself ever moving out of Alaska?
You know what? I feel like this is a place where we're so landlocked that like I say we, but like there's this push to get up and leave your home, to be successful or, make art and stuff. And I used to think that like I need to go, LA, New York, Seattle, wherever outside. And then as I got older, I'm like, I get to tour around and go make music and do whatever I want all around. And it just really is clear that it's not where you're at, but it's who you're with. And so all my family and the people I love are in Alaska, and I like this place. So I always come back if I do leave for a moment.
Man, no Florida though.
Well, I've toured the whole US, and so I guess I just didn't make it there.
Not a lot of people do.
Really, it's one of those places, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah. I was just looking at I was looking at someone, maybe it was G Love today. I was looking at who was on our podcast as well. And that tour, and then I think it was, I don't know, Band of Horses or Spoon or someone like that. They're coming, it's like Jacksonville or St. Augustine or Tampa, and like that's it.
And you have Fest.
Yeah, Fest. Way to go. We almost went to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been, but my partner has been like a few times, and that's how I know of it.
Yeah, a few of our guests were at Fest, just rhymed, and we were gonna go. So I'm in South Florida right now. That's how far is Gainesville from me, Abby? 5 hours.
Wow,
it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's far.
A trek.
Yeah.
And when you go to Fest, there's not much else to do there. It's just that's what you're doing.
Yeah, you commit to Fest.
You got to commit to Fest. Okay, who's the most famous Alaskan?
Jewel.
Okay, that's who I was gonna say. Who else?
Portugal the Man.
Who? Portugal the Man's from Alaska?
Yeah, all of them.
I didn't know that. They didn't come up in my search.
Oh yeah, they're great. Who else is from here?
That brings me to a dumb question about Alaska.
Oh.
Yes.
Can you really see Russia?
That's funny because I made a joke about that the other day. Like I can see it from my window. You can't, but I mean, we're close. We're really
close. If you're Sarah Palin.
Yes. Okay. But that is a good point. We don't, like Alaskans in general, we don't really mess with like Sarah Palin like that. Like, yeah. I've heard a lot of people when I came over there, they're like, do you like Sarah Palin? I'm like, no, I don't get that. So yeah, if you were thinking that, now you know.
You want to hear a funny Sarah Palin story?
Yeah.
The person the person who showed me the Only Murders in the Building, who was on the podcast like a week and a half ago, he has a photo of him and Sarah Palin. He met her in New York. He's wearing like a cocaine shirt, like do cocaine shirt. He's like, it's real funny.
And she liked it. Like
she took the photo with him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like an Eric Clapton cocaine shirt.
I love it.
Yeah, real funny.
I think I'm sure she's fine, but like we just don't stand her over here,
Yeah, we don't either.
Yeah.
How do you feel about snowshoeing?
It's cool, necessary, sometimes like, I mean, we do it. Yeah, still, it's like if you go backcountry skiing, whatever, you got to have your snowshoes, get up the mountain, ski down. And yeah, I mean,
you're leaving out one thing. It's hard as fuck.
What do you mean,
Abby?
Ryan went one time and we were doing a video shoot and we had to snowshoe about like 15 feet and then go back and then do it again and then go back and do it again until we got like this perfect shot. And it was really annoying and dumb.
It was really hard.
But wait, I want to go back to the skiing. You're using snowshoes to get up rather than skinning?
Depends where you're at and what you have. Yeah, like if you're serious going backcountry, yeah, you're gonna be using skins. But like if you're just going around and all you have is snowshoes, that would work too.
I mean, I used to use them too because I snowboard and split boards cost $1 million. So rather than doing that, I would snowshoe and then strap them on.
Yeah.
What do you say for the listeners, not for me? What's skinning?
Skin.
Skins are like things that can go on the bottom of your ski or snowboard to help you just like kind of go up the mountain.
But it like lines the entire base of your ski. So your ski has a hole and you like clip it through and then
too much stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Welcome to the podcast. This is it. Christopher Columbus or Christmas?
So
dumb.
Christmas for sure.
I think that's the correct answer in this day and age. And just in general. Do you have Christmas decorations? Do you put up?
No,
No.
I don't, because I don't really ever spend Christmas here, so
Okay.
we don't decorate over here.
Abby, did you put up any personal Christmas decorations?
So I'm that person that refuses to do it before Thanksgiving, and I've been busy since, so I don't have any. Maybe I will.
Like a wreath?
I don't really care about Christmas, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, happy Hanukkah to you both. Quinn, do you wear a helmet when you rollerblade?
Depends on the day. But I try to, yes.
Okay. Do you wear pads?
No.
No.
It depends what I'm doing. If I'm just, gliding around the neighborhood, no. If I'm gonna go like shoot a video and pop some sick 360s, then yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Case by case.
Case by case basis. What kind of rollerblades do you have?
They're like the hockey kind.
Okay.
So it looks like a hockey skate, but with wheels.
Can you grind?
On that type, no.
No.
No. And no, I couldn't at all.
Oh,
I wish I was full brink. Like, yeah.
What's the question you've been asked the most in your life?
What's the question I've been asked the most? Probably what's my name?
Okay. What's the question you've asked yourself the most?
What's the question I ask myself?
Real hard-hitting journalism.
Yeah. I guess probably the most is what to eat.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't even think of it. That's really good.
That was the first thing that popped into my mind too.
It's a daily occurrence, and it's like, as an adult, you have to feed yourself 3 times a day, and like, if you want to try to be healthy, it's a lot to think about. Yeah.
That is actually like spot on. When you really think about it, that's the question. Right when I wake up, I'm like, what am I going to eat?
Yeah.
And then later on, what am I going to eat?
Yeah.
Do you have a desk? And
yes.
if so, what is on it?
I have a desk and my laptop, my monitors and interface and MIDI, and this really nice cactus that I'll show off.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And that's it. I keep it clean, minimal over here.
I love it. I would have never expected an Alaskan cactus.
Really?
Never.
Oh, I've got plants. Yeah.
Plants are one thing. I picture nothing but Christmas trees or pine trees.
Yeah. So I do have one of those inside right now.
Yeah.
A baby. Yeah.
I'm going to send you a palm tree.
That wouldn't last.
They're pretty tough.
Okay.
You don't have to water those fuckers ever.
Really?
No.
Do they need sunlight?
Yeah, they probably need.
That's what we don't have.
So there you go. That's a dumb lower 48 question.
Yeah.
Tell me the cycle. Is it dark there all the time now?
In the winter, the sun goes down 4 o'clock and then comes back up like 11, like anywhere from like 10 to 11. And so it can get and then it's dark and it's just and that's like 8 months. And then the rest of the year, sun doesn't stop and we just keep going. To put it frankly.
That is perfect. Do you have mosquitoes there?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
Are they bigger than the other mosquitoes down here?
Yeah. And I think it also depends on where you're at in the state too. Like in Anchorage, I would say they're kind of regular. And then like as you travel up over here, there's like swarming and huge, and like go anywhere else, like it's all kind of they kind of like are different here too. But yeah,
because Anchorage is like the lame city mosquitoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And you want to go see the big tundra bully mosquitoes. That's what you want.
That's as a tourist, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Where you keep them skeeters, Mary? What's the last poetry you read or wrote?
Last poetry I read, I saw that my friend Lemmy was published today. I think I saw their poem and online.
Congrats. Shout out to Lemmy.
It was yeah.
And shout out, what was the name of the pod? Coffee and Quack?
Quack with a Q. Coffee and QUAC.
Oh, I spelled it right. No joke.
Nice.
There we go. Shout out to Coffee and Quack too. We'll have to send this to them when it comes out.
Send it.
We will. Do you think you'll ever run for office?
No way. I am not a politician.
Oh, come on.
Maybe a diplomat.
Okay. An Alaskan diplomat. You're helping us figure it out.
You can't do any worse than Sarah Palin.
Maybe like when I get like a little older and I need something to do, I might follow in her footsteps.
I just realized you're wearing a Bernie Sanders shirt.
No, this is just a dog.
No. I get dogs and Bernie Sanders mixed up.
I thought you thought this Rottweiler was Bernie Sanders.
Potato, tomato.
That's good.
For those listening, Abby's wearing a Bernie Sanders shirt. Quinn's wearing a Rottweiler shirt. I get them mixed up. Oh, what's your favorite tool?
My favorite tool. Probably an eraser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Make a lot of mistakes and you make them go away.
So do you write mostly in pencil? Draw in pencil?
I actually do write in pencil on this board, but that's only because if I write against the wall, the pen won't work. So that's the only reason.
You need to get one of those astronaut pens that writes upside down.
Is that a thing? Wow.
It is.
I will look into that. Yeah, next time I go to NASA, I'll say, hey, anyone got an extra pen for me?
They're for sale in the gift shop for $19.99.
Wow.
And then that way you can write lyrics in bed when you think about it.
Wow. Oh, that's gonna be a game changer.
That you should add that to your merch.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right?
Because I
Custom.
do already have erasers.
Really?
Yeah, they say erase me on it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm taking copious amounts of notes here. How do you store your Tupperware?
I stack the bottoms and then I put the tops in a bin
Where do you keep them?
cupboard.
This question came because literally like 3 days ago, I opened a thing and all my Tupperware came out. And I was like, what do other people do?
Yeah. No, I don't like my system, so don't like take mine. I think it is also not good.
I have now, it's just a box that they all just get thrown into.
Yeah, I'm a close second to that. I mean, mine are like a little bit, stacked neatly, but I just think the whole thing takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, Tupperware. Another adult thing that we
Yeah.
shouldn't be thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you use Spotify or Apple Music?
Apple Music, and only reason is just because I found it to be like simpler and I just got, stuck on it. And then recently I just got Spotify like 2 weeks ago. And that's cool too. So I I don't have any
Way to be diplomatic.
yeah, they're both good. I think there's like pros and cons to both.
So you didn't do your Spotify Wraps today?
Well, it wouldn't have shown me anything interesting after 2 weeks.
No. Or it would have. It would have been like, wow, I spent 2 weeks listening to, I don't know, Weird Al Yankovic.
Maybe it would have been a little too telling,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten gum stuck in your hair?
I don't. I'm sure, probably. There's not a time I remember though.
I don't
So
think
maybe
I have.
not, because that's got to be traumatic. So
Yeah, I think you would remember that.
yeah, I don't remember that then.
Abby, you definitely have. All in those bangs.
No, it's usually was like over here somewhere.
Wow.
I don't really chew gum. Like hardly ever.
I don't anymore. That was probably when I was like 8.
It's like Big Red.
That's good. Gum is like, I mean, it's awesome. I like it, but my friend was trying to talk me into going to Singapore, and he was like, they don't allow gum in the city. And I was like, what? And he was basically saying it's because they don't want it on their streets and it's a very clean city. And so, yeah, there's no gum allowed. And there's like, I guess tourists can have like a certain amount of gum, but they have to like have a plan of like disposal and like this kind of serious things. So I get it. I get it.
Wait, let's back up. This friend was trying to sell you on Singapore with that knowledge?
Yes. He knows that like I would find that interesting, I guess. I don't know.
And does that make you want to be like, all right, I'm gonna sneak some gum?
No.
It's just a little bubble, like bubblicious or something.
Yeah. I could like take it to the club with me and like have something there no one else had.
Yeah.
That's my bargaining chip. I have like orbit.
That's your vice. That's your vice in Singapore.
Yeah.
Somebody offers you drugs, you say no, but I have gum.
Exactly. Quick trade.
They trade, yeah. Oh man. Do you know how to use Excel spreadsheets?
Like I can do what I need to do on there, but it's not gonna be like the fastest.
Wow. I don't. This is just a
but I will
confession.
say like I'll learn something new every time I get on there. So I don't get on that much, but when I do, it's like, oh, good trick.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, and then I never remember it. So the next time it's like it's just the same new trick.
So dumb. Why do you think there are no, this is perfect for the dog barking. Why do you think there are no mouse flavored cat foods?
I don't know. Mouse flavored cat food? Because it's not about the flavor of a mouse. It's about the hunt, dude. It doesn't have anything to do with the taste.
You don't think cats are like, man, I got a good one today.
Heck no.
It's like a steak.
They know it's trash.
I have to say I agree with Quinn on that one.
I do too. I'm just keeping the interview going. You also have to know that I have an ulterior motive is to make both of you laugh with these questions. So, here's another real dumb one. Would you rather always laugh uncontrollably at a funeral or ugly cry uncontrollably at a birthday party?
Oh my gosh. I would say easily laugh uncontrollably at a funeral because I've heard a lot of people crying that actually sounds like laughter. You know?
Yeah.
So you could just get away with it. Just mask it, really lean into it. Just that's it.
I don't know, but bear with me here. Your laugh is a laugh.
Yeah, I would have to fake a new one.
We have this on tape multiple times. There's no way that's camouflage.
Put my laugh on loop, and I'll be able to make a face to make it look like a cry.
How's that person laughing at this funeral?
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Boys to Men or Backstreet Boys?
I guess both. I never really got into either.
Okay.
Like I can't name a song of any.
If I may, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you couldn't name?
I didn't like music. Like when I was like, when I was a kid, for some reason, I like didn't like music. Like if the radio was on, I was like, no, turn this off, like trying to plug my ears and then I heard for the first time Follow Me by Uncle Cracker, and then it changed my life. And I was like, this is music. Like, this is why.
Follow me and everything is all right.
We're done.
Oh my God. Just
End
click.
meeting.
And after that, then I was like, okay, I'm cool with music. So I missed a lot because I didn't hear that song until when did it come out? Now I don't know.
2000?
Probably like 2000.
2000.
2000. Okay, so I was already 8 years old.
Wait, Uncle Cracker is the thing that opened your musical like ambitions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
That song was it for me. It slapped.
I was with you and in my head about to defend because I'm a writer and I hated writing as a kid. And now that's what I do. So I was with you, but it's Uncle Cracker.
I don't ask for the inspiration. It just
whatever
comes,
works. When's
Yeah.
the last time you listened to that song in its entirety?
Long time ago. I don't
2001.
know. Yeah, probably. I should revisit it.
Man, that's going to be stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Follow me. You should cover that song.
I should rewrite the words, but just, like cover the melody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's really only about 4 lines in that song anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I should make it about something like real, just
Alaskan Cactus.
easy.
That's what it's called. That's the title of it.
Water me and everything's all right.
Perfect.
Water me and everything is. It's there. It's stuck now. What's the first food that comes to mind that starts with the letter Q? Yeah, stumped.
Quack.
Quack is a food?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us everything.
It's a native food. Like, yeah.
What is it?
like could be like, if I'm right, I think it's like a way of saying like getting together for like, if you were in like England, like tea and cookies, coffee and quack, like that sort of thing.
So it's not an actual like a food, it's more of a like a meal or something like
I
the
don't even know.
ambiguous.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe I need to look that up, listen to that podcast and figure out the real thing. Once you listen, you'll know.
Okay, we'll listen.
Yeah.
Abby's just looking it up.
Nice.
Tell us. Now I'm chomping at the bit.
It just wants to tell me what guac is.
It's just, did you mean guac? Yes. Okay, what's next for Quinn Christopherson?
Wait,
Oh,
wait. I found it on the podcast website.
Okay.
It's a word for frozen or raw meat or fish, but it's also a verb to eat frozen or raw meat or fish.
Yes. So I was kind of right.
yeah.
So is that because like in the winter it's cold and dark, so then it's frozen, but in the summer it's like sunny and hot, then it's raw? Is there a seasonality?
Oh, the fish. The fish, it'll be if you catch the fish and then you process it and then you freeze it, so then you eat it like from the freezer, that kind. Yeah.
What kind of delicacy? Tell us more food stuff in Alaska.
Food stuff for me and my family, we're big on salmon. My dad and my family and my mom's family all are big fishers, and so yeah, we're big on that. Halibut too. My dad always goes halibut fishing, comes back with two. That's the limit usually. Two halibut. One big one small. And yeah, but that's a lot of fish. So
Are they big? I have
they're
no
big.
idea.
Yeah, they're big. They can be like way taller than people. They can be small, it's like, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know anything about. I've had halibut. No idea what they look like.
They're like big-eyed, kind of goofy looking big fish. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of a real dumb question. Do you have Taco Bell there?
Yeah, for sure. When I was in London, they did not have Taco Bell. When I was making this EP, I made it over there. And I got there and I was like, there's no Taco Bell. And I kind of noticed it. And then I started asking around. And I was like, hold on, is there? And everyone's like, no, what is that? Yeah.
We asked a British artist on this show about Mexican food in London. We were like, what's Mexican food like in London? Because you're so far away from Mexico, you know?
Oh, yeah. They had some really great food in London. Really good Indian food, Turkish food, English food, obviously. But yeah, there was some really great cuisines over there.
That's where you recorded the EP?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the next song coming out on December 10th was recorded in this really old church. Like I'm talking
cool.
old, like before Christ. They were practicing religion there. And we went there and we put a mic in the middle of the church and recorded the organ live. And then I sang right there in the middle of the church. And that's it.
Is there any video of this?
Yeah, there is, but so I'll probably be sharing that. Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I can't wait to share that on our end. Wow. I've learned so much in this podcast.
Yeah.
This one simple episode. I love it. Well, now you're stuck with us. What's next? Tell us, what are you working on? When's the album coming out? Are you going to tour to Florida?
My EP drops December 10th. It's called I Am Bubblegum, and I'm super excited for everyone to hear it. After that, there's more music to come, but we'll kind of wait on that or just kind of wait on announcing that. And Yeah, obviously my album release or EP release show is in Florida. No, it's not. It's not. I don't have one, but now I know where to look for when I start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there'll be like alligators and shit running around.
Actually, I should sell as merch those little alligator feet.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever eaten gator meat?
No.
It's delicious.
I mean, I'm sure it is, but I never have. We don't have that anywhere around here.
It tastes like chicken.
Yeah. I believe it. That sounds like something you would just fry up and like, yeah.
So speaking of which, we will gladly share. We always say you're stuck with us. We'll share as long as you're putting out music, even if it's an Uncle Kracker cover, we will share it on our end. And
all right, cool. I'll keep that in my back pocket. I'll hold on to it for a little bit, let it age longer, you know.
Yeah, make my generation forget about it a little bit and then bring it back, and it'll have some cachet to it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Quinn, we can't thank you so enough for doing this. That's bothering the band. Wait, hold on. Everyone follow Quinn on Instagram. It's just Quinn Christopherson. No spaces, no underscores, 2 N's.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. It was nice to, answer some of these weird questions. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Well, we're trying to be a little different. And again, no hyperbole. I love your music. So keep doing it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I am bubble gum. I better walk before I run. I'm two-wheeling now. I'm 6 years old. I am too much cologne. I break the rules and come home stoned. I am abandoned alone. I'm 17 years old. I am alcohol. I'm a line in the bathroom stall. I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm 21. I'm blue collar. I'm turning into my father. I'm treating women badly. I'm 23. I don't know who I am. 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 I'm a woman. I'm acting like a man. I got a new name, the same face. I'm just losing old friends. I'm 25. On my first ride with the Ferris wheel. I'm low fooled by the cardigans. We're buying a home. I'm a partner. I'm a friend. I'm your crush from 2005. I'm 26. I don't know